welcome to the Cuba Gooding Jr. Variety 1/12 of an hour. This week we struggle with the not-so-subtle religious undertones of The Devil's Tomb. Also featuring Zach Ward, Henry Rollins, and Ron Perlman. This movie caught my eye early on, and then tried to rip it out. This is a horror movie, without a doubt. But the unique thing to me is that it feels like a low-budget semi-adaptation of the game Doom. Of course, Doom had its own big-screen adaptation that did so well that I'm sure only one or two people got fired. In The Devil's Tomb, we get an elite force of soldiers sent to a hidden research lab to rescue a scientist who may have just unleashed some sort of force that might resort from the depths of Hades. Maybe I'm just looking too deep. This movie has a unique setup and decent effects that can help creep out viewers, but it also has ridiculous actions and characters not fitting of their description. I just have a hard time believing that such an elite force would have such stupid people on it. And that's the major thing with this movie. There are parts that are legitimately creepy, but it ends up sabotaging itself in other areas, diffusing most of the tension with downright idiocy. Also, this movie has one of the most blatant uses of the dumb rookie cliche I've ever seen. An internet hacker who has been put on the team and is just about as useless as an analogy in a movie review. Of course, this isn't the only cliche character. We have generic tough girl, generic tough guy, the stoic leader, the cocky jerk, the mysterious government agent with a secret. And I'm missing a few other people, but that just means they're not very memorable. Cuba Gooding Jr. has been better, but he's okay as the stone-faced leader. Ron Perlman's role is pure cheese and rather ridiculous, but he does just fine. Zach Ward is the cocky jerk and plays the cliche role as cliche as possible. And Henry Rollins does fine as the exposition-spewing preacher. I'm giving the movie a C. It has an interesting premise, but misses the mark continuously. In all honesty, it's kind of memorable, as it has many moments that I really just want to blurt out, but that's not because they're good. I don't think it would be a complete waste of your time if you picked it up, but if you don't like it, I can't say I'd be surprised. Maybe Cuba Gooding is clogging my good sense. So for now, let's just run to the spoilers. I have no clue what to say here. I can just give you the end, but there are so many scenes that I want to tell you. But if I tell you everything I want to tell you, it will be the entire movie. So I'm just going to stick with the purest form of elite soldier stupidity that best proves my point from earlier. The female soldier's name is Yoshi. At one point during the mission, she sees a little girl and goes to investigate. Well, it turns out that this little girl is the baby she aborted, except aged to what the kid would look like at this point. Or at least what Yoshi would envision the kid as. Never mind, let's move on. So as the kid stands there holding a teddy bear that Yoshi apparently received from her mother at age 5, the Vision goes angry face and scares her, to the point that we get a Predator ripoff scene where she starts firing and other people appear and instantly start firing without a clue as to what the target is. But it doesn't end there. See, the doctor of the crew gets taken over by evil, and later on, Yoshi sees her kid again. Now knowing that this is just an evil vision brought forth by a fallen angel, that comes later, she follows! So then, as Yoshi breaks down about the choice she made, and the female doctor comforts her. And by comfort, I mean has an awkwardly shoved-in kissing scene with some ick, as Yoshi sucks on some sort of evil boil that all the infected people get, at which point the doctor then stabs her in the back and kills her. While all this is going on, the creepy vision of the little girl just watches and giggles. Now there are parts of that scene that are effectively creepy, and then there's the absolutely off-the-wall stupid parts that disable it. I could really keep going on, but I'm just going to get to the ending now. We discover that the underground facility has discovered and been studying some sort of encrypted fallen angel. Said angel has somehow taken over the long-winded body of Ron Perlman, and we get much religious rhetoric. Throughout the movie, Cuba keeps having flashbacks that are broken up, The last one revealing that he shot his best friend due to orders. The Angel manages to show an illusion of the best friend talking angrily at Cuba, hoping to convince our hero that he should help the Angel get loose, most likely destroy the world? Okay, maybe they started to lose me just a little bit near the end. Cuba stays on the religious side and sets off an explosion, killing Perlman and getting rid of the illusion. Mysterious agent turns out to have been Perlman's daughter and stays behind to make sure the Angel doesn't escape. So the movie ends with Cuba getting out of the research facility just as it explodes in slow motion, and then giving a voiceover about now being a new soldier in an old war. I really want to talk about more, but I won't. So until next time, I want a Spirit Bear plushie.